Hey everyone and welcome back to a new episode here of Battlestars and almost died there. Oh my gosh. Anyway, let's start the show. Welcome to a brand new episode of Battle Stories here on the new Byte. Today we're gonna take a look at Destiny 2 Forsaken, Season of the Forge and its end. Because apparently this is more about Gambit as it is a battle story than the Forges. Season of the Rifter starts tomorrow, and for that I made a special highlight video showing you my best moments in Gambit. But for those out there who don't know what Gambit is, I have a small introduction for you in order to fully understand what is about to happen. Alright, so hey everyone and welcome back to New Battle Story. This time we have Destiny 2 here, and because this will feature a game mode which is very specific to Destiny 2, or probably not everyone knows what this one is about, I want to give a very quick and brief explanation of the Gambit gameplay mode, especially because now on Tuesday a new update will come up for the game which will introduce Gambit Prime, a sort of enhanced version of that version that I'll explain today. So what is Gambit? Gambit is a PvE and PvP gameplay mode which you can play for 4 people versus 4 people. You play in an arena which will have a left side, a center side and a right side, and in the center of it all there will be 2 very important things that you can do. I'd rather explain it in the phases that you play this game mode in, because I think it's easier to do. So, phase 1 will have you actually play against regular enemies that you could also see in the gameplay world. It's randomized which kind of enemy type you will see, so it's will be either the Scorn, the Cabal, the Fallen, the Vex, or the Hive. In a nice little introduction cutscene, you will see actually how the Drifter, sort of the organizer of that event and host, which will also be featured in the dialogues of course in the gameplay section, is just throwing a coin will let you know which type of enemies you'll see. There are different kinds of arenas, but they all work in the same way. Again, there's the left side, the center side and the right side, and on one of these 3 sides there will be spawn locations for the enemies. These are coming in waves and they're switching every time, so you have to walk from left to right, front to back and so on. But why do you do this? Well, the goal of Gambit actually is to fulfill a bank in the center of the map with 75 points. That is how you win phase 1. These points are called modes of dark, and they come by just killing enemies. Some enemies have some certain attributes that make them more valuable because they hold more of these modes when you kill them, and there are even ones that are fully packed with modes of dark, which release them slowly over time if you give them damage, which can take also a lot more damage. So in phase 1 you just go in, get these modes of darks and drop them in the center of the map, and once you have these 75 points, you actually made it and you go right through into phase 2 of the round. Because once phase 2 starts, actually the enemies that are there on the map are vanishing, and you have only in the local center position of the map all the action happening, because now there's a very large enemy boss which is called the Primeval with a few other sentries around him that you have to slay in order to win the round. Once that so-called Primeval then is slaughtered, you actually won the round, and if you win 2 rounds out of 3, you actually won the match. That is how Gambit is won. Now, as you notice, this is only PvE, so the PvP part comes in as we explore how to interrupt the 2 phases. Because you play 2 teams of 4 people against each other, you actually have 2 sets of arenas. They're completely identical, they're simply just not connected with each other, unless, and here comes in the interruptions, you enter through a portal into the arena of the other team and try to interrupt them.
Embrace the darkness. Take out those guardians.
The first way to interrupt them basically is just going to invade the arena of the other team and try to kill them with your weapons. By killing them, they will drop the modes that they hold, and since they can hold up to 50 modes of dark, this can mean a very large hit to the overall economy of the other team. The other team can invade you as well, so be sure to bring them to the central bank very quickly, or else the invader might be there and shoot you down and cause you to lose these modes. And of course the other side of the interruption is, if you deposit these modes of darks, you also have 3 levels of enemies that you can send over to the other team to disrupt their bank. Because if you send over an enemy, the bank is inaccessible and the enemy team has to kill that enemy that you sent over first, so they can actually deposit their own modes of darks again. I hope you understood so far what we're going with this, and now let's actually jump into the situation that I've been seeing, because in this moment right now that I recorded this, I had such a great time seeing how different it is sometimes when you just keep trying and play your best, and you should definitely also not give up, not even the last second, because there's always the chance you can turn around the game and actually win the match. So imagine this, you have a situation where there is 1 round won and 1 round lost, and the enemy team already has the bank filled. As you can see in the top UI, we on the left side with the blue bar, we are not even full with the amount of modes that we hold, whereas our enemy team in red already has enough modes so their bar is actually filled. Now I jump over to try to get at least some advantage, but it's already too late. They have dropped in 75 modes and the primeval is coming in. So what other chance do I have right now as I'm invading them? Well, I try to of course kill as many people as possible, and as you can see I failed after 2. And as I come back, being spawned again, I see we're already down to 38 modes again, although we've been holding at least 60 already. As you can see, of course, the enemy invader already did a well good job to take us all down. And only our hard reserve that actually already was banked is now left to us. So what do we do? Cry in the corner and give up? Or do we work so every single mode that we lost gets gained back and we actually make even more, so we have the full 75 modes to call in the primeval? Of course, we do our best, try to get them together, and meanwhile on the top right side you always look and see, oh god, there's only 2/3 of the bar left from the enemy primeval. What should we do? As it stands, of course, you can see we are trying our best to get all the modes together so we can call in our own primeval. One of my teammates is already on the other side and is actually invading, so as we can see on the top right corner, the yellow bar is actually filling itself a little bit again, and that means of course he's killing the enemy team slowly to ensure that the primeval is actually gaining health back again from the enemy side. Meanwhile, we're just frantically trying to get our modes in so we can call our own primeval. And then once you deposit it, you hear this line.
Your invader's back! 2 kills!
2 kills only? That's not enough. We need more, of course. So I turn around, saw that, oh hey, there's actually some heavy ammo that I have. I should definitely use it. So we deposit all our modes, call our own primeval, and I get ready, jump right into the portal and claim the title of the invader. It is so close. Only 1/3 of the health left from the enemy's primeval. I kill the first one. His health is slowly going up again. Cool. I try the second one, just trying to find him. And thanks to the Thunderlord's awesome thunder ability, I get this second kill as well. And now I'm struggling. I'm too far away. What do? I of course use my Thunder Clash, kill the 3rd guy. And so in the meantime, actually, my team has actually done it and killed our own primeval while I was killing the enemy team and bringing back their primeval's health almost up to 100%. And if the match didn't have ended there, I would have probably gotten there. There were actually so many things at stake here. You didn't know that before, but this is actually the last weekend before the next season arrives, and Bungie actually tripled the points that you get for your rank in Gambit. As you can see on the left side, I'm finally legendary rank 4, and that means I can reset it and prestige this rank. With this prestige, I actually have an advantage, so I can get a small weapon on a very specific cool level, and of course I reached my own goal of actually going through the ranks at least once per season, which lasts for 3 months. And also another thing, I finally did it and finally finished in weapon quest, an exotic hand cannon called the Malfeasance, which I also could only get through grinding lots of Gambit matches. So all in all, not only did I get this very awesome win at the end, I also got lots of rewards for that. A cool hand cannon that I can use now in the matches, prestiging the rank at least once for this season, and of course an awesome recording that I could share with you. With the season of the Drifter coming up in Destiny 2, I can't wait to play more Gambit, and especially Gambit Prime with the different roles that you can have now based on the different armor that you have. It's certainly gonna be interesting, and it's certainly gonna provide lots of more cool battle story moments. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked it out there, please give us a thumbs up so you can help us reach out to more people, and of course it would help a lot if you would also subscribe to us. We deliver lots of different content like news, but also videos like these where we do into specific details of different games, especially shooters here for me in my case, but we also have Emily and Daniel providing other works as well. Follow us everywhere on Twitter, Instagram, and of course Facebook if you want, and join us on our Discord under the newbyte.com/discord. Have a nice day and see you soon.
You fight dirty. I like it.